And welcome to Batman Radio. You're tuned in with your host, the one and only, the notorious, the famous, the infamous, the amazing, and the truly happy, real Batman. That's right, the only one that we know of that's ever existed in history, right? So, again, you have to understand, man, let me explain this, well, not to any of you because I could care less what any of you think. See, let's go ahead and just get all of y'all to understand basic reality once again, because, again, all of you are acting confused, okay? You're wasting your time. If you'd like to continue wasting your time, be my guest. The reason why I don't have a response and there's always a confused look on my face when you all do and say things is because, well, you're wasting your time. See, I just expect people to be a little bit more with it and a little more smarter and intelligent that they would understand when they're not making sense. Sitting there trying to find a way just to talk and not even being able to do it the right way and y'all doing all what you do right, which I don't talk about on my show because that's what you do. See, I don't need to talk about people's business that ain't making no sense and they got a cluster going on over there. What's that got to do with me and my life and how I run my business? It doesn't speak for me. So like I said, you've got all of these people in the world. There's like 8 billion people. Why do any of you think you're special? I'm not on YouTube. I have nothing to do with YouTube. So, like, it's just weird how when I try to just state basic reality, like I said, people start saying things that make no sense. Okay. Right now, TJ's talking about something about, I don't know, he's saying something about help. I mean, I don't know. I clearly don't need help. I clearly haven't needed help this entire time. I just need people to compensate me and pay me for my job. You see how everything is being changed to something that it's not? That's the game that I don't play, right? And then he had told me something, and I told him like, I don't know what you're talking about, because he was like, I could tell that you were mad. Listen, this is the thing I don't understand with y'all about being mad, right? First of all, I listened to my whole show back, and I know my mood, and I can tell you the current state that I'm in and what I'm feeling at any time. My show, I sound happy as hell because I am. I wasn't mad about anything. What would I have to be mad about? And I told him that. It's confusing. Like, and then the thing is, y'all will just keep on like you didn't hear what I said. So, like, I'm going to keep on telling you. That doesn't mean I'm mad either. See, this thing about mad, I'm not afraid to get mad. Anger is my superpower, baby. Anger is how I attained all this wealth, billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 every month, right? Website worth almost 2 G's. I got everything, bro. I mean, are we really serious? Mental rights, oil royalties? What? I own buildings worth billions of dollars. I'm the real Batman. Always have been, always will be. Like I said, I got set up and targeted a million times, right, by a bunch of stuff, a bunch of crazy corruption. They did a bunch of illegal stuff. I'm taking every matter to court, filing lawsuits at some point, and I don't have any reservations about that either, or any shame about. I mean, that's what has to happen. I mean, that's the only way that you're going to get justice. You know, these videos can talk about you're not getting justice in a courtroom. You're getting it with your presence. Well, yeah, I'm getting it with my presence and winning, but I mean, we are going to actually get courtroom justice as well. We're going to get justice the right way. Everything with me is a legal matter. If somebody approaches me and speaks to me and I don't agree for them to do that, right? And especially if they're going across state lines or anything that they're doing, that is illegal. It is against the law, right? That's all I'm stating, right? So it's weird how they talk as if they're trying to push that issue. You're not in control of anything and you're for sure not in power. So I don't get what that is. Like, bro, you've been following the same formula for how many years? Has it ever worked? No. I suggest you get another trick, you one trick ponies. Okay? I do not run to other people for my issues and my problems because that is not my responsibility. I'm a grown man and I'm literally sovereign. You see the title there in your show? It means I'm sovereign. It means I have nothing to do with this country, with any agencies, with any corruption, with any of you people. I stand alone on my own as Batman. It's 100% real, and these people know it's real. So when you all talk to me to my face, like I said, you know to be polite and respectful and to keep it real, real cute and nice because you know you have a concept. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me, right? You don't know anything about what I've accomplished or what I've done, but you have a slight idea, a slight small clue of my power and my magnitude. You understand that I run the streets. You understand that I've already been in all the real situations. I'm real as it gets, cuzzy. So when you say, well, you're actually this, like I said, the reason why I stopped the conversation right there isn't because I'm bothered. It's because I'm not going to have a conversation that doesn't exist. See, there is no delusional concept that anyone can try to attach to me. It's impossible at this point. I proved you wrong. I won. You're going to have to accept that and walk away. It's that simple. You have no choice. And trust me, you can go on pretending like you're pushing an issue. If you were pushing an issue, I think we would know by now. Nobody's pushing an issue with me. People are backing down right and left as usual. Everybody's getting sunned and G checked. Yes. Oh, and I'm going through another thing now physically, and it's I exactly because of Raul. I said for this entire time, I remember I said when he gave me those boxers and briefs that he gave me, I said I knew my intuition is so on point. This is a stranger to me. And at that church group, that church ministry needs to be shut down 100%. They are all legal criminals, and they're some straight cowards. I knew that he tampered with those briefs. I knew it. I 100% knew it. And now I have proof. Yeah. So basically, like I'm going to make sure that I document everything as court evidence. I'll be 100% taking that church group to court. I can pretty much guarantee that they'll be shut down. How's that? How do you like that apple? Okay, so yeah, no, like you don't do that. You don't play games like that. And I'm not bothered at any point. I'm not mad about nothing. I'm a very tough guy, man. I've been through all sorts of things. And, when people go about things this way and they do things cowardly behind my back, it just goes to show me that they're terrified of me. It goes to show me that I'm winning and I'm exactly who I need to be. See, that's the thing. I just talked about and went over the matter one time. We're not going to repeat ourselves. And I don't do pretend fake talk or fake energies. When people talk to my face, they need to be genuine and talking how they feel and stand on whatever your issue is. There's no way anyone can have an issue with me unless you're evil. So if you're evil and you're a villain and you're a joker, you're going to lose. I mean, it's just common sense. You're coming up against Batman, bro. So, I mean, you're going to lose. If you want to make it a win or lose thing, you're going to lose every time. I don't care who you are. So they're going to lose. I'm going to get them shut down and put out of business 100%, bro, because there's too many witnesses. They've stolen from too many people, including me, behind my back, and everything they do is cowardly, and they're just like, very uncivilized fake people. Because when they're in front of you, I mean, they literally just brought me over there so he could do that. That's literally conspiracy. So now that main pastor from Arkansas, because that's where they're from originally, that main pastor from Arkansas is now guilty, right, of conspiracy, as well as every member of that church ministry home that was currently there. So, like I said, I'm going to file a lawsuit. Christina, when we get married, she said we'll have a lawyer for like 25 years. So I'm pretty sure that, I'll have all the money and resources and I'll have attorneys and everything that I need to do so that they can look into these things, because what needs to happen is that they need to start actually, everybody needs to start doing their job. And since everyone refused to do so, I'm pretty sure that attorneys have the right through courts or whatever, you know what I mean, to investigate and launch full investigations because that's what we need. We need actual investigations to be done so that they can find out all the evidence that's right there, crystal clear as day, and I can literally show you and tell you everything that's going on and the crimes that are being committed. And then basically that way we take it to the courts. That way the courts don't have a choice but to enforce the law. You understand? So basically, I think those people are going to end up in jail anyway for what they did to me, stranding me in Kentucky, and for what they just did to me with that. And like I said, this is not something to be proud of. Nobody would be sitting there saying that that's cute, funny. That's absolutely embarrassing. And now that's a reflection on you, Raul, and company, the rest of you. So, like I said, I'm a grown man. Who does that towards a grown man? Well, like, what? That means you're someone? I'm sorry, but what? Like that's what they're doing. They're upset and they can't say how they feel. And these are grown adults. Like I said, Raul and that Geneva chick, they were living under a bridge, bro. They have to be there. I mean, they're just mad at the world. They're mad at anybody who has the things they don't have because, I mean, they're homeless. Let's get real. All these people are homeless. It's just a bunch of homeless people on here who are mad, and in reality, who are mad at people who ain't homeless. That's all this has been day one. That's why all y'all talk about is that and project. Like I said, the dude today tried to come in the chat saying, we agreed. I didn't agree on anything. What are you talking about? There you go, lying again. Factually, did we ever agree on anything? How is Batman going to agree with a wannabe villain who's 3 feet tall? I mean, you're not the Penguin. We already got a Penguin, bro. Tryouts are over. Okay. How would a wannabe villain say something like, no, it's just like that scene in the new Batman where he tells him, like, no, you're crazy. Like, no, you're just delusional. You're a psychopath. Like, yeah, I mean, like, dude, you're in your own little world all unto yourself. Aren't you the same people typing those comments, trying to project, saying, he lives in his own little world? No, I live in this world and I happen to run the streets and I'm doing it right in front of you. What do you mean I'm in my own little world? So there will be no more response or acknowledging things that it's the same group typing them and going all over the internet to just type slander and pretend that they're going to continue an effort that was already shut down. The smear campaign was shut down a long time ago. My name has been exonerated. I've been completely cleared on everything. Everybody knows that I'm a good man and I'm the righteous guy, and they know that all of you are evil. So you have to catch up in the story. You come in with the same energy is just pointless. Just spewing, the fact that you're, whatever, jealous, envious, spiteful. That's just not a good decision, man. But keep that up. Feel me? It doesn't bother me. I mean, I come from a block, bro, where like, I mean, we just react and we respond. It's common sense. I mean, you just know that I'm real, so you want to sit there and play games on the internet. I mean, what is that? Like, yeah, bro, we don't just sit here and let people talk smack. That's common sense, bro. I mean, let's get real, bro. You know what I mean? No, I grew up on Trailside Drive in Austin, Texas. Wasn't nobody gonna say nothing to me disrespectful, and I'm the same dude I've been my entire life. You understand? And like I said, at this point in the game, you could say whatever you want. You could walk right up to me and say whatever and and run your mouth as much as possible. Why? I'm already sovereign. See, you're not understanding. There's been a major paradigm shift now. I've evolved. I've changed. I've grown. I've done what you're super scared of and terrified of and mad at. I'm sovereign, bro. Yeah, that means from everyone. That means I don't answer to this country. I don't answer to any. There's no authority. I am the authority. That means literally, why do you think I created this entire thing? I could literally build this and call it an agency. I could call it an organization, just like being the mob that I've been since day one. I could call all these things that. I don't, because there's no purpose in it because, well, I'm the only one. I do this all by myself. But I mean, I'm building this entire Batman thing like an operation and like an organization, and nobody can stop me. It's 100% what I should be doing and 100% by the law and legal. And everybody knows what I'm doing. There's no like secret. Everybody is in on what's going on here. The whole public sees it. I mean, I'm using the public. I'm such a genius. I use the public to film basically like my own Batman like reels and movie. Like, are you serious? You don't get how much of a genius I am? Is anyone starting to get the picture yet? I mean, bro, the people who drive around and film me, yeah, and I take those videos because they belong to me online. I grab them and I go make money off of them. But you all say he doesn't have a real job, a jobber. He doesn't have a real job because, well, I'm delusional and I'm just going to say things that I know make no coherent sense because well, I got nothing going on. Like I said, man, the dude that came down here, bro, like I said, I keep things where they were. We was cool. We talked. Like I said, you said a couple of things that was out of pocket. You said a couple of things that you knew that you can't say and was past the line. I ignored it, didn't care, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So what are you talking about? No, we didn't agree on anything. You're way out of pocket, way out of line. And like I said, all that fake talk, you're just doing it because you're looking to try to say something that you know is, I mean, it's just not respectful and it just doesn't fly, right? I mean, what are you talking about? And you're trying to do it so you can gear my content so we can make it a public issue, and there's no need for that. Nope, you don't get that because you're not in control. See, this is the thing. I don't know what the purpose of that would be anyway. They're acting like they're on something, like they're acting like they know what they're doing. Dude, you're just doing random stuff that makes no sense, bro. You're just mad as hell and that's it. It's a waste of my time. That's where we're at with it. See, the reality is that I stand on my own. Hold on. The reality is I stand on my own Okay. I'm a grown man that doesn't play no games about nothing or with nobody, right? You're never going to disprove anything. Again, like I said, I'm a full-fledged gangster, little homie. So when you said all that nonsense about, well, you're actually, what do you mean, diplomatic and extremely intelligent and very nice and respectful to people I meet? If you come from YouTube and you talk to me, why would I not be respectful to you? I mean, even if you weren't, why would I be upset? I'm not the one who's mad. You are. That's why you travel so far. He said he spent $200 in gas. You spent $200 in gas, okay, to come commit felonies, stalk me, and you just basically volunteered yourself into a federal lawsuit where, I mean, every member of the organization that you're a part of, clearly, that I wasn't aware of until later, right, is basically going to prison. And I mean they may be in prison for a very long time. How are you wise or smart? I don't, I that's got to be explained to me. I don't get that. I don't know why, pretending that you're playing some kind of mental mind game because you're talking online is worth your freedom. I don't know where they do that at. So see, that's why it's so confusing and perplexing, because nah, people don't do that, bro. People don't jump out the box and then involve themselves in a federal lawsuit. It's also tampering, buddy. You see what I'm saying? Because you're fully aware of everything going on. See, that's the thing. Y'all try to leave out and omit details. It's not going to work in court, because in court you're going to be sworn under oath. Can't lie under oath, buddy. That's a felony too. So see, I mean, the fact is that I've got y'all on so many felonies you've committed. I mean, this is a easy win case, and all of you are going to be doing like federal prison time, like hard time. So just do your push-ups, man. That's all I got to say. It's guaranteed. You know what I mean? I mean, even no matter what happened, it's guaranteed, because, like I said, if the FBI and the CIA would ever do they job right, they would have to investigate this issue regardless, because it's been made a public issue by me, because I'm way smarter than you. You feel me? They don't have a choice. That's their job. Their job is to stop things like this. And when they catch people red-handed like y'all who are committing conspiracy, and the highest conspiracy charge, conspiracy to commit what towards me, right? Which is what this case is. So you just basically made yourself a whole part of that federal lawsuit. 100%. You're like, you're guilty of that charge. Are you not? I mean, come on, bro. How are you going to come see someone, talk to someone who's not talking to you, doesn't know you're coming, has no clue? And then, I mean, bro, you can see it in their eyes, bro. I looked right in your eyes, bro. You was terrified, bro. You was terrified, and you're sitting there trying to like look at me like you're analyzing me, like, bro, you are a joke. Okay. You just have to understand you're a sideshow circus act. I'm not concerned about you. There's nothing that you can change for me. That's the thing. Like, people who have no power, you just have no power. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. I mean, it ain't making much sense, bro. You want to talk about and bring up Wes Watson. Do you know who Wes Watson is? Bro, I'm the one who brought him up just recently. You're listening to every word I'm saying. So why sit there and act like you didn't hear me? See, that's what I don't get about y'all. Like when TJ's saying you're this and that. No, I'm not anything. I'm awake and I'm tired of repeating myself. That's what it is. There's certain lines that you just don't cross, and things you don't do and say, and you're just not going to do them with me. It's not, oh, I get upset. I don't have to. No, because I told you my limits. I told you my boundaries. I just tell you very nicely and calmly, I tell you this is what it is, and that's what was said. See, you don't understand. I tell people what it is right to their face. So there's no confusion. Everybody knows what it is. So, like I said, when you got grown men and they're trying to go online and then pretend, when they're, already basically, I mean, they're forfeiting their freedom. I mean, like I said, they're committing felonies and they're forfeiting their freedom and involving themselves in a federal lawsuit where they're going to go to prison. How is that smart? You're trying to copy and imitate the same thing that other people have already done, that you already know in the past I didn't tolerate. I'm not somebody who's controlled. I don't give the same one trick pony response the way that you have the same one trick pony act. See, you don't seem to get it. Like, you're deficient. You don't know how to think like a human. That's all. Like, what does that have to do with me? That's all I'm asking. I'm sorry, you're in control? Maybe in your delusional mind. You're not in control out here, buddy. You're not in control in the valley, much less are down here. These people ain't gonna play those games, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you reality, bro. Like, I don't know what they're talking about, man. The truth is that, like, they literally could have already gone to jail. Literally. You know what I mean? No, no, say the truth. The fact is that I'm very nice. I'm very nice and I'm compassionate and I'm considerate and I'm merciful. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I told you what it is. I told you reality, right? Like I said, those people aren't going to be you doing that. They're not going to be coming around like that. Nah, bro. Like I said, you're just trying to dance around. That's what cowards do. That's all you'll do. You'll dance around and you'll do your antics. I don't care about that. You could stand right in front of me right now and do a whole dance in a clown suit. What do I care? See, that's what you don't get. Like foreshadowing and pretending and acting, that doesn't do anything for us, bro. I'm from the hood, man. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Be direct about how you coming. You feel me? All that other stuff, bro. Nah. So you knew the type of animal a little bit that you was dealing with. You knew that you was dealing with somebody who was extremely real. Right. And you was expecting and trying to hope that you could elicit a reaction or response. Bro, we don't come from the same background. I don't know what you're talking about. Straight up. Hold on. So yeah, like I said, every move that you see me make will be conducive. Look up these words, get a dictionary, because I know y'all don't know the words that I'm using because you're not intelligent, right? It's just like that one fool on here, the tone space and the fake girlfriend, right? Who try to act like they're eloquent to try to copy me and try to fake that they're intelligent and just end up sounding absolutely ridiculous. And then we all laugh. You don't sound intelligent. These people are so sad and depressed, they're unhappy that they talk to each other. Yeah. Oh, you went to this college? Oh, you're super smart. Oh, that person is super this. Yeah, they're all unattractive and they can't get a man or a woman. That's reality. All of you are in the same boat. So what you do is you have a quiet desperation. So you go online to worry about Tyree Sneed, right? And hope that you can fake it till you make it and you can fake like we're the same or on the same level. I'm sorry, but how am I on the same level as people who literally live off Section 8? I've never done that ever. How are we on the same level because you want to run around the internet and project your issues and say I'm you and I have those problems? I mean, don't you think that's kind of old and already disproven if everybody's seen who and what I am? See, that's the thing. It's all about trying to put me under a microscope. You're not the media, so it's a waste of your time. Even the media wouldn't be able to do that to me. It don't make no sense. You're just sitting there like in front of me like, "Hey, I'm going to try to step past this boundary. I'm going to try to step past this boundary. I'm going to try to step past this boundary." But you already know who I am, right? That's why, I mean, fact is you already know reality. You know better. That's why you really don't step past the boundaries, right? That's why you sit there and say, "Oh, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh my goodness, the Batman saw me. Oh, that was you, right? Yeah, we laughing at you, cuzzy. Man, I mean, that's all. I would love to know if you're going to do something about it. We laughing at you. We've been laughing at you. You feel me? Nah, I mean, come on, bro. You foolish. You funny. So what's this alter ego like y'all are villain stuff? Boy, stop that. You're just another coward, another person who can't handle Batman and is terrified of me. That's everybody. You're not special. See, just because you act and try to overcompensate and cover up your insecurities actually makes it that much more obvious. Do you understand? I can see the truth in your eyes, how terrified you are of me. Straight up. I looked right in your eyes, bro. When we were conversating, bro, you're sitting there trying to analyze me, looking at my arms, like, yeah, I'm huge, ain't I? Yeah, I'm a big dude, right? I'm built, yeah. What does that have to do with you? You're not anyone. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I could understand if you was like a part of like some huge organization, or like you were really bout it, and you were a gangster, which there's no such thing outside of me. That's why I'm so confident in what I do. If you were really someone, I would know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If you not over like 5 foot something, 6 foot something, and you not, got some weight to you, and you not pretty big and strong, I'm probably not gonna care. I'm probably not gonna even worry about you. I don't worry about anyone, but I'm not gonna pay attention. You understand? Now, like I said, I mean, you get a 7 foot, 8 footer, like a big ostrich, right? Him, I'll pay attention to. Real talk. And even him, I will still tell him to his face, you're a coward. You understand? There is nobody and nothing that I fear. Y'all already tried it. Come on, man. Y'all have run and gotten the biggest dudes that you can to try to pretend in front. I mean, I'm sorry, but like knock, knock, knock. Is there common sense anywhere? You don't do that. You don't send people right on some nonsense across state lines or even in the same state. It still is considered a felony across state lines because you're the one who's pulling the strings. So you're not doing anything. You're not showing me anything. You don't have any power. You're literally just indicting yourself. So please continue. See, that's all I'm saying is they indict themselves more on federal charges. This is a fact, and then they act like they have power. Listen, all these little agencies, they mean nothing. They have zero power. They have no voice, nothing. It's all a joke, and basically everybody's my fan anyway. So all that fake corruption stuff, that doesn't scare me. That stuff doesn't exist. We're way past that point, brother. Come on, bro. I'm sitting here calling out every single entity. I'm calling out like the whole world. And I'm telling them all the truth that I'm stronger than all of you. Literally, I'm better trained by myself and I'm self trained, right? So, like I said, throw me an opportunity. It's that simple. Quit hating and throw me an opportunity. And if you're not going to throw me an opportunity, that's perfectly fine because I don't need it. I don't need anything, bro. I need people to donate and do your job and pay me for what I do. You're going to pay me. Just like I told you. And guess what? It worked, right? TJ sent $5, right? This other dude had to donate, right? So apparently I'm pretty smart. Apparently what I say goes a long way. I mean, the objective of the game is to get people to support. And with the Masons or the so-called enemies who chose to be enemies all on their own, the goal is, well, let's have them pay me anyway, right? So mission accomplished. I mean, like I said, you're not making any sense. I mean, you literally helped me save my bank account. So I don't get it. I mean, you're against me is what you showed. You showed your true colors. You're against me, but you literally had to pay for a meal for me. See, I don't get that. That's the part I don't get. Like I just don't respect it. I respect villains who stand on their issue. You understand? And I still don't respect them. I'm just saying like I mean that's the only thing that makes sense. See, my mind works one way. It always makes sense. I'm sane and in my right mind. You, however, aren't. So you have no business talking to me or being on this network. So what are you talking about? Much less like traveling to see me and talk to me. Talking about I wanted to meet you. For what? You don't go meet someone you never met. That's literally makes no sense. Who's never talked to you and then say, I'm this person. No, we never spoke before. You're a stranger. I don't know who you are. Like what? And then, like I said, they'll pose in one aspect, and he's talking about a chat room. I ain't had a chat room open in like a year. So that doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? These people are stuck in the past, man. They're stuck in living in a world that doesn't exist. Straight up. They're so desperate to want the old days of this YouTube thing back that never existed, right? It never happened. It was never like that. I don't know what they're talking about. That's why, like I said, I like Tommy Sotomayor got banned from this network. I flagged his channel down. I take full responsibility. I had the documentation proving it. What do you mean? I changed this entire network and flipped it upside down. I took it over. Now I just run everything. Like I said, I'm going to end up building my own network. I'm not going to need this. This is just going to be extra, whipped cream on top of the sundae. You can see clearly that God's going to bless me. He keeps telling you every day that it's coming. So, like I said, they can do like the things that Raul did, which are extremely serious, right? But they could do things like that and give me a hard time and, have me go through whatever, some pain, some suffering. Like it says in the Joker videos, they call it suffering and I call it learning a lesson. I call it like it's like another class for me to learn. Suffering for me is irrelevant. Pain for me ain't no big deal, bro. I've been through the worst kinds of pain that literally I could ever go through. You feel me? I don't look at none of this stuff as a big deal. You know what I mean? I don't even take it personal, even when it's personal, because I don't care about y'all. You're only exposing yourself. You understand? So, like I said, yeah, I caught him red handed going behind my back. He was doing the same thing, trying to smear my name and make up lies about me because the company in Kentucky, that racetrack, wanted to hire me. And then they made up this nonsense that they have a deal worked out that I think is a lie, where you can't do it unless you finish the 9 month program. How are you going to finish a 9 month program in a ministry home full of demonically possessed weirdos and a fake pastor who's been fake ordained by a fake church, meaning you're not truly ordained? Facts. I'm calling you out 100%. You're not ordained. I'm ordained because I get ordained by God, and it's clear as day. And that's why people will literally pay me to preach without me asking, but they will never give you a red cent. And that's why you're mad, because you don't have any talent to do this, because you don't believe in God. Somebody who believes in God is not wicked like you. You planned all of that, and I called it out and I saw it ahead of time. Yep. Mm-hmm. Like what? And like I said, Miguel is your little, you know what, your little lap dog, and like I can tell him off anytime, straight up. I could tell him all how I feel. You know what I mean? I just don't talk to the other ones. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, I might say something, but I mean, like I said, it's a waste of time. I just don't really waste my time talking to none of you cowards because, like I said, I'm all about business. I'm all about maintaining the right environment. That's why I don't understand TJ, because TJ still tries to talk like I'm in some other situation or circumstances that I'm not in. Hey, homie, I'm wealthy, bro. I made it. I'm good. It ain't about that. It's about building extra stuff. That's all it ever is with me, building extra stuff and creating more arrangements. So if he says, well, we're going to help you, it's not help, bro. It's just working together to get something done and do something. You know what I mean? But I think TJ's heart is in the right place, man. I really do. I'm trying to, let up on him. I think he just, I think he's doing his best, man. Seriously, I think he just has a hard time understanding, and it's not his fault. He's just walking in all this. He doesn't understand how real and serious it is. It's extremely serious, man. Like, I don't let nobody talk to me like that. I don't let nobody disrespect me, and these people know better. And you've already been shown. It's already been displayed. So what are you talking about? We don't repeat the past. I'm not some person that people mess with. This all got proven to you. Like I said, these people have plans right against me, and then end up having to sit there and kiss up to me and buy me a meal. Nah. See, but y'all don't talk about that. Right? You don't want to put it like that for real. I mean, send some more Masons straight up. I'll tell you whatever the hell I want, bro. I'll antagonize all day. You ain't gonna do nothing. Send some more Masons. What are their Masons gonna do? Nothing. They're gonna buy me meals. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You don't sit there sending people at a gangster and then pretend like, oh, it's all cute. No, I don't. Like I said, we don't need to talk. Well, we don't do that over here. You know exactly what you're doing. You feel me? So like I said, that's what you do. You want to get online and pretend and try to play games with people that you know are so beyond your level, so real it's unimaginable. And the dude that runs the streets, you have fun with that. You feel me? What did you expect? Come on, bro. You already knew I'm not going to react to something that petty. That's petty, man. It's nonsense, bro. I don't care what that dude says. Look at him. What? Bro, that dude looks like literally that ogre troll in that movie, bro. Like, not joking, bro. Like, he looks like we about to go on like a crusade over mountaintops and stuff, literally looking for Frodo Baggins. Like, I cannot believe y'all right now. That is hilarious, bro. I got actual full grown looking trolls paying me money, right? So that they can pay for my meal. That's what he did. He's like, yeah, I'll send you something. Yeah, because you're an underling and a peasant, homie. No, I was genuine and nice to you. And then, like I said, you want to go online and act a different way. And don't say, oh, it's not me and it's another account. No, it's you. And you have troll accounts. See? And I'm way ahead of you. I already knew you were going to do that. So that's the whole point. Like, why do something that I already know you're going to do? Everybody knows my pet peeves and my rules, right? Don't get on my phone talking crazy. I don't ever let nobody do that. My whole history says that, right? And don't talk to me in my face and then get on technology and start trying to talk different. That's right. Play with the numbers because you're upset, but who cares? Because I'm not a part of any of this here. See, I don't need any of this. I don't care about YouTube. You do. I don't need it. I'm sovereign. See, I already made it. What I'm proving is way bigger than YouTube. What I'm doing, honestly, is like bigger, larger than life. It was never made for YouTube. I'm just using this as a platform to do it. They're not facilitating it. They're not letting me get they're not doing me a favor. No, they've tried to hold me back this entire time, and I'm still succeeding, and I'm using their platform against them and winning. And I'm the pimp. Y'all have to literally pay me. Yeah, you Masons have to pay me. I'm big pimping. Straight up. So what's up, Masons? Yeah, play with the numbers because you mad. That's right, boy. Like I said, you can get a group, you get thousands of people to be against Batman, and what can you do? Nothing. Hide like the coward you are, and sit online and do stuff like that. A bunch of electronic nonsense that doesn't make anyone feel any way, right? And you're not the Joker. Like I said, nope. The Joker was real, bro. The Joker did real stuff, and you don't. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm part of anything with any of you, or I'm supposed to watch my mouth. Nah, I'll tell you reality, bro. Nah, you want to play these games? I'm gonna run my mouth and talk how I want, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. So what's up? Don't fake challenge me. If you're gonna challenge me, challenge me. I wasn't challenged. I didn't feel challenged. I felt very respected. You feel me? Real talk. I felt like you sent someone and they kissed up just like you did. All y'all. So what are you gonna do about that? Right? They angry and they scared to get angry. My anger is my superpower. I love getting angry. So this is the last time I want to hear from anyone. Oh, you mad? You don't need to tell me I'm mad if I am mad because I love getting mad and that's not gonna hurt me. So what are you talking about? I was not mad, bro. I'm just being honest. Like I'll tell you when I'm mad. That no, me mad is terrifying. I don't even show people my anger, so that don't even make no sense. My anger is literally a superpower. I turn that on about once a year. I don't even be showing y'all because couldn't none of y'all handle it. Straight up, nobody. There's nobody in this realm that could handle my anger or my rage. What are you talking about? I keep that real contained, and there's nobody who knows how to just get it out of me. Nah, you people pretend. You come up to me and you start talking this fake rhetoric that was shut down a million years ago. What's the point of it? You're not pushing an agenda. You're worried about an individual who has nothing to do with you, and you can't make money. You don't make money off me. You don't run a business based off me. And that's what you wanted. You're so delusional, you think you're going to build a channel on a YouTube. Why? Because they made the rules different and made it easier for y'all because YouTube's in on it? Yeah. And I'm suing Google and YouTube, and they're going to pay me millions. So what are you talking about? I'm filing a lawsuit. Like what? Like, dude, y'all ain't fooling nobody, bro. This is this corporation that's sending these people. It's obvious. That's why he says, "Well, I'm from YouTube." Okay, well, make sure you tell him that in court. You feel me? Tell him in court how you came to Texas and you're so slow. Okay, you're in my state. Okay, check this out. Listen to that overcompensation nonsense. All that's on purpose. Look at that nonsense. Nonsense. Sounds like a big insect. Literally, who in the hell rides something around like that? It's just embarrassing, bro. People still want to talk about cars and vehicles. I don't care at all about a car. A car means nothing, bro. What vehicle you drive means nothing. Most of y'all drive company vehicles. I mean, you don't own anything. I have a whole car lot. Yep, yep. Keep playing with them numbers. I love it how triggered and impressed you are. Yeah, because you're mad. See that right there? They're admitting defeat. They're admitting that their tactics did not work on me. That everything I'm saying is 100% correct. So don't act like I'm doing something wrong or I'm losing. I'm winning. No, that's what I was explaining to TJ, and either he's against me too, or he just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can care less. Everybody can do whatever they want, man. You go against me, you're gonna lose. I don't care who you are. You feel me? Like, no, I'll tell you when I'm mad, bro. I don't get mad. I was never mad. What do you mean? Because I tell somebody reality? Like, dude, nah. What you're doing is illegal, bro. It's just that simple, bro. I mean, that's not a smart, wise decision. Like, what? That's being the voice of reason. That's not being upset. This is being upset. Playing with the numbers. The numbers are saying 1,061 because you're pressed and triggered, and you know that I'm on to everything, right? What is the point of that? Like, that's all they do. They're just like, they're mentally unstable and they're just showing, they're trying to show me, yeah, this is me doing it. I don't know you. We've never met because you don't have the heart to face me and have a conversation. All right, Mr. and Mrs. 1070. I don't know you, bro. You don't have any power over my life, I assure you, just like I already proved to you a million years ago and told you. Everything stands. Reality has been proven. Reality is going to move forward whether you like it or not, with or without any of you, bro. Y'all got left behind a long time ago, bro. You feel me? What are you talking about? See, you're trying to construct with words in a group as if reality is different and it's your delusion. No, it isn't. You get mad at people for not going along with your delusion, bro. You are extremely unstable and severely like out of your mind. You need serious help, bro. I'm not here to talk with people like that. I talk to people only who are in their right mind. People who are insane, I get the hell away from. I do not tolerate that at all. So that's all. And like I said, your agent that you sent, he knows I don't because I told him. I told him very nicely and respectfully. What do you mean? And being mad has nothing to do with the equation of having boundaries and just speaking and having a conversation. See, you're trying to drag someone back to a cycle that never existed. I was never that guy, ever. See, you're pretending again. You're saying, you see what I'm saying? They can't establish reality for what it is and admit that in the past, I was never sitting there going back and forth with people. No, I addressed people direct a few times. I always stand my ground. I got on panels. I let you know what it is in reality. I backed y'all down. I told you what time it is, and you literally, ran away, just like you have in the streets and in reality. It doesn't make any sense, or it's not a conducive decision for me to act overtly aggressive right now. So I won't be, because I have everything going for me and everything to lose. Because my reality is that I literally own and have everything and have all the equity, and you can never take it from me or change anything. You're upset at my beautiful life and you wish that you can change it. So you get online in your quiet desperation all day and you issue illegal statements to me. Oh, and he did that too, and I'll be quoting that in court, what he said. Yep, you made several references, at least two references to the same one trick pony act that doesn't scare me and it'll never happen. Y'all don't have the heart. I'm telling you straight up, you don't have the heart, you don't have the courage. I'm never defenseless. I do what I want to do, and I run this country. You're not going to do anything or advance on me in any way. Nobody. I'm not scared of none of you. So now what? There's your answer. Right. You got back down, buddy, like everybody else. Everybody gets back down, bro. Welcome to Texas, my state. Yeah, I'm Tyree Sneed. Texas is my state, straight up. Like I said, that's what we really need to do. We really need to secede from the union. We ain't got nothing to do with the rest of this country. They all a joke. All the so-called women a joke. All y'all a joke. And it is what it is. Me and Christina are going to be together because I said so, and that's God's will. And that's about it. I never watch my back. I never have fear of anybody. It doesn't matter that people are jealous and out to get me. I never live my life afraid or in fear, because I know me. And I know if anybody ever tries to do anything to me, number one, I love pain. So there is nothing you can do to me that I'm not going to enjoy. All you're going to do is get me excited. Seriously. Because I'm really, really built like that. Yeah, y'all think you crazy. You are not near crazy. You know exactly what it is. So, like I said, there's nothing anyone could do to me but get me excited. Straight up. There's nothing anyone can do to me, bro. Bro, I live for that type of stuff, man. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I just know that if anybody ever did do something to me, right? Hey, God's always got my back. You feel me? And the truth is, I always stand up for myself, just like my daddy taught me. My daddy taught me, hey, eye for an eye, you got to stand up for yourself. Feel me? Whatever somebody does to you, you do back. And that's the way I've lived for 35 years. You think I'm going to change now? See what I'm saying? Yeah. See, that's what they want. They want you to go tit for tat with what? Some people who I don't even know, who not on my level, who poor and can't afford a hot dog. That don't make no sense. See, you got to have some clout. You got to have some money at this point. You better have a name in this game, and you better have a voice in a monetized channel. Y'all don't even got a business. See, we leaving y'all behind in the dust while you sitting there talking and not making no sense. All this fake, we run something because we're corrupt and we talk to everyone and we make phone calls because we get butthurt about YouTube. You're pathetic. Straight up, bro. I'll tell any of you to your face. Please send more agents. Yeah, please. Yeah, straight up. Keep playing that game. You feel me? Because, like, it's a W for us. We laughing at you. Christina and I gonna laugh at you. And we living high off the hog, straight up off your money. Yeah, send more agents, but they're gonna have to pay me to talk to me. You feel me? You can't find a guy who's tougher than me. You can't find a guy who's gonna scare me, right? I mean, Batman puts the fear of God in all of you, right? And you know it. That's what this is all about. It's all it's about. It's just about that people are jealous and they're upset and they're like, man, he's literally breaking world records. This dude is doing things that no human being has ever done. You think I care about YouTube, bro? I just broke the world record. I think I set it now at 143 pull-ups. First it was 130 something. Now it's 143. I mean, come on, dude, give me a break, man. I just did 100 with the steel armor on, and I could have kept going. I could have done more. I just did 100 because I was like, oh, that's good for today. You feel me? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. All my pull-ups are perfect. Whatever you're talking about going down all the way, that was something I said. Why are you repeating my words? See, you're not even formulating an English statement. That's why I don't respect you, and you're not making any sense. You're just trying to disagree. That's ignorant. See, you got to step it up. That's an insult to my intelligence and what I come from. I come from the hood, bro. I come from nothing. For me to be in this great of an environment and have this beautiful life is a blessing, bro. I'm happy every day. What are you talking about? I'm ecstatically happy. I love my life and who I am. Seriously, I don't have to get on here and lie like you. You know that I'm happy. And that's all it's about. especially with these people. So just remember that. It's about being happy, man, because they can't be happy. So they mad at people for being happy. That's why they have to give me money. Why? Because they're looking for something from me. They're looking for my validation. You don't get it. Your validation is you look like you literally hopped out the last Shrek audition. Straight up, you're like 3 feet tall and you have no money, and you dress like a you know what. I mean, can't be serious, man. Who the hell wears a beige shirt too? Beige. Nobody uses the color beige anymore, right? Come on, bro. The dude, they sit there, and I'm so intuitive. I literally said yesterday, I said, and all you talk about is money, and he's got money in his fake name, right? Then he's so delusional, he tried to say, yeah, you were saying money, blah, blah, blah. Were you talking about me? How am I going to talk about a guy that I don't even know exists? I didn't even know you existed. I still don't know you exist because you don't. You don't have an identity. You literally don't exist. What are you talking about, man? My goodness. These people are ridiculous, bro. Like, you got to tell them like 8,000 times. Like, that was your scheme. That was your plan employed. Man, you should have sent a better agent than that. Do you have anybody who, like, is not completely. Do you got anybody like that? See, you're trying to really talk to me like you don't know how much more of an intellectual and intelligent I am than you, that you don't realize that you're deficient. Like, you really want to get me started, bro? Yeah, this network has rules, man. Come on, bro. Like I said, those were all conversations we could have had face to face. Feel me? You could have said how you really felt, that you were jealous as hell, that you're mad because I do pull ups correctly and the whole world doesn't. Your organizations don't. That's why they can't train anybody in the military correctly. That's why they lost in Vietnam. They lost in Iraq. They lost in every single instance. Don't sit here and lie to me. See, y'all want to sit here and lie. That's what some other dude said the other day. Well, they won this. They ain't never won. The military's never won anything. They weren't trying to win. Smart one. That's how silly you sound. You know how slow you sheep are? Talking about the military won. You're hilarious, bro. They sent young men like me and you off to you know what for no purpose. And literally, the stats are incredible. And they had shows, like I said, sending them on the ground out repeatedly, seeing them come back the way they were in the shape they were in, telling them, you can make it. Well, what, like what? No, they can't. It's impossible to make it because you're the one doing it to them. This government is evil, man. The Bush family comes from Aleister Crowley. This is a demonic nation, and we're in the belly of the beast. You feel me? We're in the devil's den. We're in Satan's whatever little play field. And guess what? God is real, and God's still going to win. And that's the point of this. Feel me? It's like DMX said. DMX said, I believe in God. He said, this is God's country. He said, that's the point. I met the devil, and he said, God gave me the strength to overcome the devil. That's what it's all about. And that's the truth. Remember, I'm a preacher. DMX was going to be a preacher. He did start preaching. Power to him, more credit to him. Feel me? That was a real dude. Can you say the same? Are you a real dude? If you're not a man, how do you get off and trying to talk to me at all or tell me anything? You just keep it shut and keep moving. You understand? Don't tell me nothing. I'm teaching the world how to work out properly. You all have been doing it wrong since day one, clear as day. That's why I'm stronger than you. How in the hell would you sit there and try to talk around that, bro? You lack basic logic. Quit talking to me. See, no, nobody's mad. It's called I get frustrated and angry as hell anytime I have to deal with ignorance, bro. See, step your weight up, not your hate up. Get on my level, hater. You feel me? You're not making no sense, doggy. I don't play like that. You're gonna get around me. You better be intellectual and intelligent enough to make sense with what you're saying. You're gonna say something. Make sure it's not just negative all the time. That it's not just being a digressor all the time and against someone. No, say the truth. The dude set the world record for 143 pull-ups. I don't need you to validate me or talk about it or tell me anything because, well, I don't go to you for my validation. I don't even know who you are, right? Guess who validates me? God and myself. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you're jealous because I did 143 pull-ups. Could any of your people do it? Come on, bro. They sitting over there talking about all these other dudes that they knew never amounted to nothing and spent all their time arguing and bickering. They said they were strong. You think they could do 143 pull-ups? They sit there talking about these people. Oh, they were so loved in the community. No, they weren't. They were recluses and they stayed inside all day and went nowhere and did nothing and refused to work. That's the truth. Oh, they were a radio show host on YouTube. No, they weren't. They just were a person who had a free YouTube channel like every other civilian. Man, y'all lie. Then it says literally for these people, oh, there's no funeral procession. You trying to tell me that Big B, let's get real, Big B didn't even pay for a funeral procession? I'm telling you, she didn't care about Steve's. What are you talking about? Steve's wasn't no celebrity. They commenting over there talking about he's the people's champ. Look at him. Like I said, I'm not sitting here saying anything but positive things. I'm sad about it. I cared about Steve's, but don't sit here and lie. You're not gonna lie and construct a whole world in reality that doesn't exist because you want to hide behind your computer. No, I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna G check y'all every time and tell you reality. Nah, dude, the dude was a failure. He hadn't built nothing. He had every opportunity handed to him. He was spoiled rotten. Okay, he was sitting there hating on me and taking money from the red triangles to hate on me. Come on, bro. He said I make Batman look weak and I'm breaking world records. Ain't that karma for you? Come on, bro. Yeah, why don't you call it what it was, what it is? It's karma. Let's quit lying. Let's quit trying to sugarcoat it. It was karma, and it was his karma. Yeah, he got his karma. Yep, just like the rest of you been getting your karma. Every member of the Red Triangles gets their karma, is guaranteed to get their karma. That's common sense. We see it every day. That's why we call it what? Karma tube, not YouTube. And like I said, I'm not against any of you. I like Steez. I had nothing but love for Steve. I've literally been crying over Steez. But what I'm saying is a fact. It's not hypocritical. I'm not contradicting myself. Learn language, bro. If you're going to talk, learn how to talk, right? Talking about, look at him. There's the people's champ. The people's champ who never represented the people and wasn't for the people. He was for himself. He didn't do anything for the people. The man who did things for the people is me. I literally sheltered homeless individuals, gave them shelter, food, clothing for years out of my own pocket, never said anything. What? That's the people's champ. The people's champ is the guy who lived in shelters when he didn't have to, so he could be right next to you and going through what you're going through. The people's champ is the guy who's the president of the streets, me, who built the entire campaign on that. What are you talking about? So see, these people sit there, oh, you're mad. I'll be mad all day because mad is a superpower and mad is why I'm rich. I'm not afraid to get mad. I love being mad. So if that's what you call it, I don't call it that. Mad and angry are two totally different things. Okay. And anger is a superpower. That's the only reason I'm rich. It's the only reason I'm wealthy. That's the only reason why I got these donations and I got my bank account all right. Where, like I said, I'm going to be able to probably figure it out this next month and I still need more donations. I need people donating consistently regardless. Oh, and I'm for sure going to block Michael pretty soon or the next time he donates because I'm tired of this just sitting there and letting me, go through whatever and not helping at all. I'm not going to play these games with y'all, man. You give me your word as a man, you better keep your word. I block you on Cash App, you can make a new one. It's inexcusable, man. He said, when I get my settlement, I'm going to help you. Well, it better be more than $10 because you ain't ever even donated anything real. $5 from TJ or anyone is nothing. $5 means nothing. That's not a donation, bro. Donation is like 50, 100. Like, let's get real. Like, here you go. Here's some money to do something with constructive. You all give hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to these peasants who don't spend a dime of it building anything and don't know how to save or invest. But the guy who you know does, you don't want to give nada. That has to change, and I'm gonna change it. We're gonna make sure it changes. Trust me. Yeah. See, I ain't Austin Metcalf. I don't get you know what and pimped and told what to do. I make the rules in this country. Yeah, that's why they can't do me like that. That's why they mad. Right? Like I said, we seeing examples every day of other white boys going through it, getting targeted by these other cultures and groups. You see it happening to me? Nope. You feel me? Please miss me with all your nonsense, bro. Please quit stopping. Please with this fake like y'all are sneaky. We all be a little sneaky sometimes. Y'all want to act like you're sneaky. That's what they trying to do. They trying to elude like, oh, they gonna do something. They gonna roll up. They scary. Boy, Batman ain't scared of nothing and nobody. Boy, boy, stop that. I pray for stuff like that. Straight up, I pray. I get on my knees and pray to God. God, please, please let somebody do something crazy today. Please. I'm completely serious. You don't understand who you dealing with, bro. Straight up. Like y'all are, clinically insane. Like, no, I'm downright psychotic when it comes to this street stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you straight up what it is. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Exactly. So be quiet. You feel me? Yeah, y'all don't come from what I come from, bro. You see what I'm saying? So don't sit there and act like, oh, I'm gonna play with a gangster today. Who played with me? Y'all came down here, you paid me money. That sounds about right. And you have to kiss up and do the fake act and the 1-2 dance. That's what y'all do. You dance for me. Dance, boy. I said dance. That's what you did. Huh? Right? And I was genuine like I was with all you other people. So where do you get off trying to talk to me in any way or crazy, especially like hiding behind a computer? That don't make no sense. See, it's impossible. If you talk to me face to face and we just had a conversation and we was good, how does it change? I didn't do that. I didn't go online and be fake and, oh, I'm saying nope. I kept the same energy. I said we cool, we good, but I'm gonna point out what you're doing because I'm have intuition and I'm on to you and what you're doing. So I already knew that you had malice intent. Yeah, yeah, because I got gifts, buddy. Nothing gets by me, bro. You ain't gonna fool me, man. Come on, bro. I'm Batman, bro. Ain't nobody coming in these streets and messing around, bro. These streets are safe, and you know it. That's why you sit there. Everything I said, you try to repeat. Like, bro, is there some reason why you keep repeating me like a teleprompter? I don't need somebody repeating me. Okay, you know, you're you Daffy Duck. I mean, I don't get it. Like, hey, Junior. You know, it's like dealing with Sylvester and stuff. Suffering succotash. It's ridiculous. You know, like I understand that you want to act like I'm your king, but I'm not your king because I have nothing to do with you. Your king is the devil, and your king is a coward. Your king is a joke. Okay, God is making your king look like what he is, weak and weaker than a mouse. It's already over, man. Once I set the world record, it's a wrap. I mean, anything else from this point on is just going to make you look weaker. You keep talking about all this illegal stuff that you're going to do and want to do and writing checks you can't cash. I mean, like I said, do it. Stop talking about it, bro, and get to it straight up, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm from the hood, I'm from the street, bro. If you want to talk about something, see, we don't operate like that in the hood. You say something, you better stand on that. You say something, you better back it up and do it. You feel me? See, that's the thing you're not getting, bro. I'm not from that cloth. That ain't never going to be a part that leaves me, bro. Do you understand my ancestors are who made the Wild Wild West, literally? Do you know what my ancestors were, bro? Like, you want to get real? Because I can't even say it on this network. I think you can figure out what my DNA is and why I'm built the way I'm built because I was born to be a what? What were the positions in the Wild Wild West that were the highest, right? And the highest rank? Go figure that out and look that up on Google and then come back and talk to me. You understand? Meaning that we were built, designed to have no hesitation, right? To be immediately reactive and responsive to anything in front of us and to challenge whatever came our way. And we took over this land, manifest destiny, boy, right? And I'm taking my land back, taking everything back. And Batman is just all hands. All that other stuff from my family, I got away from that day one, never had nothing to do with it, never touched any of that stuff, don't need to. Like I said, Batman is all hands. So what are you talking about? I rule the country, I rule the world, and I'm sovereign. Y'all can't touch me, you can't do nothing. It is what it is. No, I'm sitting here trying to be nice. I'm sitting here trying to make it look cute when I'm an all out, full fledged gangster and literally the most powerful man walking the streets, like they said about Frank Lucas, and all legally by law, and everybody knows it. And you people want to sit here and play these little games. Listen, bro, you got something to say to me, man? Gladly say it to my face, just like I told all y'all. Did you? You had the opportunity. You gave yourself the opportunity by committing felonies. Why didn't you say how you truly felt? Feel me? I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean? I don't care, but it's that the fact that you won't run that risk, right? You don't even want to run the risk of having to get me angry. Told y'all, people run from me. Okay, people don't try to get me angry, and people don't play with me because my anger is scary. I'm like the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Okay? Seriously. I'm not joking, bro. Don't nobody try to get me mad. Come on, bro. You want to get on here and keep acting like you crazy, like it's a competition to see who's crazier, bro. Trust me, that's the last competition you want to start. Okay? Bro, I'm Sneed, Tyree Sneed, bro. Look up my family crest, bro. You better ask about me and us and what we did. You crazy, son. You funny as hell to be sitting there acting like y'all playing. Ain't nobody playing with me. What? So yeah, what's up? Exactly. Nothing and nada, boy. Feel me? Like I said, what's that about? Who does that? You ain't even from the hood. You know what I mean? Like that's the craziest part, bro. Like you ain't even ghetto like that. You ain't even from the hood. Like I could understand if it was like some hood dudes and they wanted to get their you know what up and felt like they really was G tough and they was gonna try Batman. And guess what? They would lose too. It don't matter who it is, bro. When I go to Chicago, I'm gonna take everything over in my sleep. I don't know what TJ is talking about. He says a lot of delusional stuff, and I don't agree, and I'm gonna keep telling you. You keep saying it, I'm gonna keep telling you. See, you all don't get to talk and I don't get to respond. And then, oh, I'm mad. That ain't gonna stop me. Call me whatever you want. Y'all been labeling me, mislabeling me, calling me names and saying all this nonsense for years. Did that ever stop me? Maybe you all just have fears inside of you that you don't want to confront. Did you ever think of that? What are you scared of? That's what you need to ask yourself. It's a personal issue. It's a personal problem, and it's disgusting. It's a problem in this society that people really need to face and look at. Why are you so scared of life and everything in it and everyone? Come on, bro. You're sitting there dancing around. You're already recording someone illegally. You're recording them while they're talking, which is literally a felony in this state. You're sitting there, scared while you're recording, talking about he might see me, so you're terrified. So then you know about me. Okay, good. Did you do your research, or did you? I don't even think you knew, right? You're just that scared. Like I said, man, everybody's terrified of the Batman. Man, I'm the real thing. That's what y'all don't get. I shut down cartel operations in my sleep. No, I'm not a guy who's talking or fake. We all know exactly what I do and who I am. Are you kidding me right now? Do you know who the hell you talking to? Sorry, but what? Do you understand the capacity of how terrifying I am? Like, what? I'm not made for YouTube. I'm too gangsta. I'm too real. I've been too real since day one. I'm a cowboy, bro. My family built this nation, bro. We don't answer to YouTube. Stop with that YouTube stuff. Next person that says YouTube to me, I'm just going to walk away straight up. And that's what they want. What they want is they don't want me to walk away. They want me to get upset and do something out of character. I already did all the out of character stuff. I ain't got to do that no more because it got ugly. I already done one against all y'all in the street. Straight up. Boy, stop it. I mean, golly, I mean, it's like Batman. Tyree went on a tirade for decades. I mean, why are you acting like you want me to do that more? Like, stop that. That's what they want to do. They want to instigate and then sit back and watch it like it's some kind of entertaining show. Like, nah, you don't control me. See, that's the thing. Is Joker able to set things up and then Batman goes and along to the beat of his drum and does what he wants him to do? No, Batman goes against the Joker and stops the Joker. And that's exactly what I already did to you. So until you jokers, because that's what you are, jokers, until you jokers figure out a way to actually get at me and actually bother me, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing that's going to bother me. This game of acting like you're trying to provoke the inner monster of me, yeah, that's not smart, bro. I would highly suggest you quit that. That's what you're doing. You feel me? Yeah, no, that's what you do. You want to sit there and you want to play games, but you want to fake it. Just like you try to fake the funk, just like you try to front and fake everything. Boy, come on, man. Like I said, there's a spirit inside of me I mean, it's the most powerful spirit in is history of all time and mankind in every dimension. I mean, the spirit inside of me is terrifying. You know what I mean? So I don't just let that thing out to play for no reason. You feel me? I'm telling you straight up. That's the truth. That's why they talk about, oh, Chicago, the Chicago, bro. I already came up against people in Chicago and literally went to you know what and won. People in Chicago don't scare me. People in Chicago are soft. They're ignorant and they do it to each other, like a lot of other people in your group. Y'all do it to each other, and we sit back and watch you and laugh. Okay, all them boys on the corner is pumping for El Chapo in Chicago. You better do your research, boy. Boy, stop it. Batman goes to Chicago. He's gonna figure it out. Batman's the world's greatest detective. He's gonna figure out who's working for all these people, how it works, how they're doing everything, what they're running, how they're doing it, right? And Batman's gonna be able to shut it down in his sleep without trying. Are you serious? You don't get it. Batman takes it straight to whoever in the street. Batman doesn't talk. Batman isn't fake. Batman doesn't go and then blurt it out on YouTube. Oh, I'm super gangster. I'm super gangster Billy because I'm in the street going up against street thugs. Yeah, that's what they want. They want a little muppet like them that wants to get their stripes up. Listen, my stripes, I got so many of them. I need some of them to be like taken away. I gotta give a stripe giveaway. I'm like a zebra out here. I got so many stripes. So you're forgetting. You're want to sit here and pretend again, bro. Come on, bro. Well, remember what you did to me with your phone calls at Seton Hospital, and listen how confident and strong I sound. Look at how strong I am. Come on, bro. I mean, look at what happened to me. Okay, right through my stomach and abdomen because of you, and somehow I'm coming back stronger. Yeah, you better think twice before you sit here and pretend you're playing with me. Ain't nobody playing with me. You understand exactly what it is. All y'all know what it is. I'm sovereign. You can't do nothing about it. And I'm not going to sit here and be nice to you. How about that? Feel me? And there's nothing you could do about it because I follow all the rules. Right? No, I cherish my freedom. I'm not going to let no sucker, and that's what they are, suckers. I'm not going to let them trick me out my freedom. Feel me? Why is this fool calling me while I'm live? See what I'm saying? Don't do that. So, like I said, bro, I ain't got nothing to say to none of y'all. Like I said, I will talk to TJ or whatever, but I ain't worried about y'all, man. Like y'all on some nonsense, bro. You could repeat this. You could show these people the same reality 8 million times, and they're gonna sit there and keep running their mouth. I don't have time for y'all. Y'all brainwashed. If you can't see when a dude's doing 140, but TJ, you know what TJ just said? He said yesterday. Again, I'm not saying this to be any way. I'm just saying you don't make any sense to me. Like I have a right to say how I feel, like we're still friends, we're still cool, but it just doesn't make sense, and this is part of our nature and our relationship as friends, and we need to talk about it. Like, he sat there, he said, yeah, there's this guy and he's kind of built, he's short, whatever, and he wants to challenge you. Boy, if you think anyone can challenge me right now, you're out your mind. I mean, did you not just see what I just did? Do you know how heavy that steel armor is? And I'm walking around with it like it's a Toys R Us toy on my back. I mean, it's not even heavy anymore for me, really. I don't even feel it, dude. I'm that strong, bro. I did 100 pull-ups with that thing on me today. Do you know how hard that is and heavy that thing is? Bro, I'm superhuman. You think that some little scrub in the street, much less in Austin, soft Texas, is going to be able to step to me and compete with me on an online virtual pull up challenge? You're crazy, bro. Like, I understand having ideas, but we don't need them. It's just like everything he says doesn't align with reality. He's talking about, yeah, but you can get ratings. Dude, I don't need ratings. I get more views than anybody who's ever used YouTube. I am the YouTuber who gets the most views. You know that, right? Y'all are in denial, bro. Ain't no YouTuber ever gotten views like this. Nobody. PewDiePie doesn't exist. He's a Mason. All his views are rigged. He's broke. He doesn't own anything. Never made $1 of cash. Sold his soul. Don't have it. Next, same with Jake Paul, Logan Paul, all the people that you suck ups talk about that you're ignorant, like down here, and you don't know what you're talking about, and you're stay doing the same little rinky dink businesses and making it nowhere, and all you do is smoke weed and get drunk. Okay. I'm going to tell you why all that stuff happened. Actually, no, I'm not. You don't even deserve knowledge. Straight out. I'm not even going to tell you anymore. You know what I mean? It's not even worth telling you all the secrets and the tools of the trade and reality of what it is. So is there anything else y'all got to say? I'm Batman. I run the full deal as Batman by myself on my own pocket. I need the public to quit being broke and poor because y'all are still not doing anything for me. You're still poor. And I still need you to step it up a notch and donate to me and hit that cash up in the bottom left-hand corner. Till then, what is there to talk about? You pay me to talk to me. See, that agent that you sent, he had the right idea with that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But now I'm not even going to give him credit for that because you want to go online with your 50,000 troll accounts and start trying to type. I don't do that. See, that's the point. When there's a chat, you respect the chat and you talk slowly and gradually. You don't get in there and just start typing. See, it's out of respect. You don't do any of the things that you're trying to pretend you have done. You haven't done anything. You're just talked. Everybody gets to talk, brother. I'm not here to try to stop you from talking. You're entitled to speak. You're entitled to talk. You could say whatever you want. The question is, who cares? You ain't going to get no traffic to your little lame channel that you just created. You're not going to get no traffic to nothing you're talking about. You're not going to build no business off me or make no money off my name because I wouldn't let you. That's common sense, bro. Ain't nobody going to get paid off my name. I won't let you. I'm telling you straight up. Boy, you think I'm just going to sit there? Oh, it's okay. They can make money. See, they don't listen, man. I told this dude straight up to his face, bro. I ain't them people, bro. You already know better, man. I'm not Cyrax, bro. Come on, look at him and look at me, bro. I look better than Brad Pitt. You're insane, bro. Like I said, I don't know what that is. I don't know who's telling you to do that, but like, and I do, and they silly, bro. They weird. I don't know why they just keep on repeating themselves and acting like, oh, my purpose in life is to bother you, Tyree. I mean, okay. Like I said, I'm cool with it. I mean, like, I guess you're acting like I'm bothered. You don't speak for me. Do we? Do you? You trying to bother me? I mean, try harder. You have to try a lot harder, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm unbothered, bro. I'm unfazed, and that's why you mad. You know what I mean? People like that, they ain't got nothing going for them, bro. Like, how come you never went to college? I mean, how come you don't get a job? I mean, what is this obsession with, oh, I'm only worried about Batman. I'm only worried about Tyree. You're not even the Joker. Some of these people are old and can't even get out of bed. What? They're overweight. Okay? They wear dunce caps basically and sit in their little kitchen living room of a place they don't even own, that they literally had to wait on someone else to you know what, and they participated in that, which is illegal and they should be in prison just so they could get their inheritance money. I'm sorry, but what? You're talking about me for what? You can say whatever. You can make up whatever lie about me, do whatever. I don't care. I don't answer to your lies. I don't answer to these fake little people and they fake little agencies. I for sure don't answer to nobody in the valley. They're all 3 feet tall, right? Let's just get realistic with ourselves. You're talking to a full grown white man now, just like you have been since day one, right? That's why you're sitting there. You're not a real Bob Yabda. you, you people are ridiculous. That's what they say. You're not a real. Oh, I'm a real white man. I think you know that. These people are hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you homie, your agent just paid me. Like, see, there's a thin line between being funny, which some of you are fairly entertaining because, you're clowns. I mean, you're there to entertain me. But then you start doing things that are way past the line. See, I don't play like that. You're going to be a clown. That's cool, but entertain me, make me laugh. I'm not afraid of clowns, okay, at all. You know what I mean? Like, that's why Batman goes after the Joker. I'm sure he's not afraid of clowns if he always defeats the Joker, right? But if you're going to be a clown, entertain me. Don't do this other stuff. So you think I care? You think I care about this network? You keep thinking that I care about this and this is my business? No, my business is being Batman. It's being sovereign. I'm gonna get my money regardless. Once my check is made, it's a wrap. I don't care anymore. My check's made, man. My check's already. What is it? I think it's around 130. It's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's coming the 21st to the 26th next month, right? So, um, I think that there's going to be a little bit changes coming next month, and I think everything is going to come together. Like I said, I got the bike. I can't really ride it with the steel armor. That was a bad idea. It messed up my leg too on one side because it's like rubbing on the armor. But I mean, I think it should be fine. But I mean, it's just really hard because it doesn't move. So when I'm pedaling, it just keeps going up. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. If I wear the steel armor, I'll just walk. If I wear the bulletproof vest, then I can use the bike. But I'm really thinking of just, like I said, letting the bike chill for a minute. I might get back to walking. I mean, I'm probably going to kind of be taking a break. I've been doing this Batman stuff for over 2 years now. And as I stated again, still nobody has gotten me a cake. And that was so weird how he said that. He was talking right to me and he's like, if I go get you a Batman cake right now, you're probably going to think I did something to it. Yeah, clearly, because you're a troll from the internet and you're malicious and against me. And you're literally, clearly, your intentions towards me are clear as day. But I'm still strong enough to sit here and talk to you with your lame self and laugh at you in your face. Right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could. I mean, do you still want to buy me the cake? I mean, cash out the money. He said, I respected what we agreed upon. No, we didn't. We didn't agree upon anything, and no, you didn't. The fact is, you're out of pocket as soon as you came out the gate. You was like one of them bulls at the rodeo that was bucking too much. He was out of pocket straight out the gate, homie. And you said, "Oh, I'm gonna edit this." You didn't edit it. I heard it clear as day on the video. You need to delete all that nonsense, bro, because all that is federal indictment charges. That's all. All them videos are just there to indict you in court. You're the one who's not very bright. You ain't gonna make a channel, bro. Come on, bro. You think this deep, this far in the game? I mean, see, that's desperation. That's people who got no money. That's why he said he has no money. That's why I had to order the 8.99 meal instead of the 10.99. For real, because homeboy doesn't have any money, right? But you want to call me broke? Yeah, I'm real broke when I own buildings and billions in equity. Yeah, I'm real poor. You right about that. I'm poor and I'm begging, right? Like I said, I want to be the best bum I can be. Be all that you can be because I outsmarted all of you in society. And again, you don't have a task force, an illegal organization named the Red Triangles, what I dubbed them and labeled them, right? You don't have them trying to stop your every move and stop you. They're trying to stop me from living my life. I can't have a job, can't have a career, can't do nothing without them trying to follow me around and stalk me. And nobody does their job and stops them. So, I mean, clearly I would have to stand up to them, right? That's the whole point. Like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And you're not being clear about who you are, your intentions. Man, that kind of hurts my feelings there hearing cats, man. I don't like that when they're getting into it with each other. I can't see where. Um, I love cats, love animals, but yeah, like I said, it just is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't know what you expect, man. Like I said, I'm the dude who went through all the pain and suffering. You sat there, you tried to, belittle me, ridicule me, anything you could do. You tried to call me names, you tried to place jackets on me, you tried whatever, whenever. All y'all a joke, man. I don't care about you. See, you trying to act like you some formidable force or you something. You don't even exist to me. I'm talking about reality. What I've done as Batman is in the streets and the valley. What I've done as Batman is nationwide. What I've done is amazing, and nobody could ever walk in my shoes. What I've accomplished here is amazing. It has nothing to do with anyone from YouTube or any of that weird stuff. And I do not even say the word troll on my network. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I'm not a part of anything with you. And that's the thing. Batman has to explain to villains in the movie so it all makes sense. Feel me? It all makes perfect sense to me, man. God is preparing me. That's how I feel. He's getting me ready, and he's going to give me all this money, man. And then the whole demeanor is going to change. Press the issue then. Well, you never press the issue, but do your fronting and your faking of the funk then. When I have all this money, do it then. I bet you won't. I can guarantee you won't. Right? And you're not gonna have to, because like I said, I'm gonna be in all these different states. I'll be up in New York and I'll take over your state up there. I'm gonna run everything straight up. I'm the gangster, bro. I run New York already. I take New York over in my sleep the right way as Batman. I'm gonna take over the streets. I'm gonna be jumping from skyscraper buildings and flying and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Straight up, mark my words. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, I don't care how y'all feel. Feel me? Y'all been running your mouth long enough. Let me run mine with the facts though. Feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna take everything over. I'm be in the street just popping up on villains out of nowhere. You understand? Boys in New York is a joke. Straight up. I don't know what they think. I don't know why they see these people don't even know whether this is like Plymouth Rock when they said we didn't land on Plymouth. Plymouth landed on like that's what this Batman thing is like, because them fools in New York have no idea what's being bred by God right now, or any of these states. I don't care where it is, Richmond, Virginia, anywhere, bro. Any of them rough places, ATL, Philly. I want to do it in Philly too. I'm sick of their antics. Real talk, they all want to act like they tough. You ain't tougher than Batman. You can send Batman to any of these little urban cities. They a joke, bro. Real talk. Nah, I'll shut everything down in 5 seconds. Boy, stop it. We just don't do no talking. That's why y'all annoying. Keep running your mouth. What's there to talk about? We already know what it is. That's the thing. You front. I'm about it. Y'all know I'm about it. You feel me? Nah, like I will. I literally run this country, bro. Feel me? That means I got a lot more power than any of these fake little organizations that I shut down their illegal operations and literally put them out of business. Hands on. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? So y'all are fake. Y'all want to talk to me in front of my face like you don't know reality. Oh, y'all know who you talking to. Oh, y'all know the man that has all the power. Why do you think I'm in the valley? Why do you think I got all the stuff that actually costs money and matters? Because I'm the yuppie snob. I'm the gangster. Yeah. And I do it all legit and legal by myself. I don't even mess with nobody or talk to people. You still got to ask yourself, man, how do I still have money in the bank and I'm still going and still eating and still doing me and still taking care of myself and everything? Like I'm ahead on my phone bill. Like I got the bike that's over $200 per. Oh, he was jealous of that bike too. You just told on yourself with that, talking about, man, that bike's a lot nicer than I thought. What does that mean than I thought? But you just made a video before that saying that I get bikes from a pawn shop. I got several bikes that ain't from no pawn shop. What is bad about a pawn shop? You see, you phrased it wrong. You said I get them and then I can't afford to fix them and I leave them on the side of the road, the wheels. What are you talking about? I only have one that has a messed up wheel and I haven't rode that in years and I barely used it. What are you talking about? The other one, the wheel is gone, and I took the inner tube and wrapped it around the back of the bike and kept riding it on the rim. It was terrifying as Batman. All the villains were scared, because you say a Batman coming up on a bike that has like sparks on it. You know what I mean? Like literally like a riding rim. All right. So I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm one crazy Batman apparently, right? But I'm fronting, right? I'm faking the funk. No, I took everything over and I said this is real and I took it seriously. And when everybody wanted to say something, whatever, or act like they're laughing or making fun of me, I laughed at them and I continue to laugh at y'all. And y'all see what a big deal it is. That's why them fools in them little gas stations you went to where you asking about me, they have to do that fake nervous laughter because half of them are haters too. Some of them are all right, but a lot of them are haters too because they mad because they got to do that 9 to 5 in there. And that's not even a good job to have. Just gets real. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. It's a lot of stuff happens. You got to deal with a lot. I wouldn't want that job. It's a joke. You know what I mean? So they really trying to nervously laugh it off because they know I'm real as hell. That's why. You feel me? That's the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. But some of them are cool. There's some dudes like that one, the one on Alton Gore. That dude's pretty cool. Like he says hi to me. He kind of has too many rules and stuff, but he all right. I'm pretty sure he likes me and he's seen the channel, he's nice. But yeah, I mean, and again, you're obsessed with like stripes. What does stripes have to do with anything? There's plenty of stripes down here, like I told you. What does that have to do with Batman? See, you're still on the same stuff. It's like they can't catch up to anything. Like they're always stuck like 7 years back. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing back in the day. They were trying to get me where I couldn't go into stripes. Like, who are you and why would you assume that you have power to do that? Because you don't. Like I said, we ain't going for nothing, man. You tell me I can't go somewhere or can't do nothing, it's discrimination. I'm immediately filing a lawsuit. I'll just call a lawyer that day, and I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. Straight up. The line moves for nobody. Ain't none of you gonna move me. I'm not leaving nowhere because some Karen online made a phone call and they upset because I'm successful. No, I'm not doing that no more. I'll stand my ground and tell y'all you can call whoever. I'm not going nowhere. Feel me? Nope. Until we get this matter resolved legally the right way. Straight up, because you all will end up going to jail for that. And I'll figure out who's making the calls and you'll go to jail as well. Feel me? It's discrimination. You can't do that. No, see, I'm not mad. I'm just pointing out when people are doing illegal stuff and you're not going to get in the way of me living my life. And I'm going to live my life unabridged in this country like every American. And I'm going to make a stand. You already have tons of lawsuits being filed, bro. I don't know who would do that and thinks that's smart to just keep on doing it to themselves. That's all you're doing. You're not going to stop anything I'm doing. We all know that. That's why I run my business every day. I do what I want to do every day. Yeah, I'm building my fitness business every day. You will never stop me from doing anything I want to do. Are you crazy? None of you. Are you serious? Oh, y'all 3 feet tall and you some cowards. None of y'all even have a real job. Boy, stop it. Don't nobody take none of y'all seriously. Nobody. What are you talking about? That's what's so funny, man. These people, they just get on here and run their mouth. Talk to me because I love getting angry. We are not the same. God told me straight up, He said, your anger is your superpower. What are you talking about? Bro, I was etched in design out of pain, suffering, out of alienation, I've been through things you couldn't even fathom. Okay. This is why I'm this strong. And I was forged in all of that pain. I was forged through what I went through. So when you talk about suffering as if it's a bad thing, my suffering was like my exoneration. My suffering was my freedom. My suffering was a gift from God. See, that's the thing. You can't embrace me or my concept because you don't know. You've never seen anything like me. There's never been anything like me. Literally, I don't believe anything like me has existed. Not to this capacity. Dude, do you understand you're dealing with someone who's superhuman and has superhuman strength now? This is not old Tyree. Tyree was strong as hell, but this is a new Tyree you've created. You created a monster, and now you got to deal with him. And as usual, they're convenient, especially these Masons, and they're terrified and they're scared and they don't want to deal with the monster they created. Too bad. You don't have a choice. Don't make monsters if you can't deal with them. Feel me? That's the message from God. Anything else? You want to talk about demands? You don't negotiate demands. God does. God doesn't make demands. God makes you people do what He wants. He does it every day, just like He controls your fate and everything else. He controls you all, right? And we see it every day, don't we? So, like I said, when you have an actual point, come talk to me. Till then, continue to run your mouth. These people are sitting here begging, right? Oh, by the way, Jamila, you're a coward. You sat there and took money from that same fool that you literally said committed that crime for his inheritance towards his own mother or grandmother, Mike Mills, and you took money from him. That means that that money is called what money? Come on, boys, stop it. So Jamila, she'll be going to prison too on a federal indictment, guaranteed, because that issue has to be looked at and investigated at some point by the proper people, right? Which is all going to be through the court system. Yep, my lawyer will be informed of all of that. So, see, when you do things and you talk about them publicly, you might want to watch your mouth and be a little more careful because you never know who's listening. Smart one. See, you're the one talking about you worship the devil. Well, then you the enemy and you going to lose. Feel me? All y'all going to lose. I don't get on here talking crazy like you. You issue illegal statements every day. You need to go to jail for that too, as well as not being able to take care of your kids. If you can't take care of them, don't have them. And that's what all you so called women need to be told. You're all the same. You're too good to have a conversation as a normal human being, too good to talk. You sit there and judge everyone. You think everybody's trying to get with you, but we all know that nobody is. They go into gyms, bro, and they get caught red handed telling people, oh, you're looking at me. And then they throw them out the gym because they're like, dude, nobody's looking at you. You just have a hyperinflated ego and you're insane. Oh, you so called women are a joke, bro. You take selfies all day, but you're lonely as hell. The hell? All y'all on OnlyFans and can't make no money. Didn't nobody ever get rich off OnlyFans? You so-called women believe nonsense. You're literally delusional. And the fact is that you're just literally like a problem for society. Straight up, because you affect everyone. That's why I get the hell away from so-called women. I don't want to talk to you. Don't get involved in my business. Stay the hell out my business. You 100% right. I'll tell you to your face. Scram. I don't talk to none of you. You ain't got no business talking to me. I don't mess with you. The only woman I talk to is a real woman named Christina. The rest of you, boy, you can get out my face with that nonsense. Straight up, don't ever approach me and say nothing to me. What? Like, you have any idea who I am and who you talking to? You don't make no rules. They delusional. Like I said, like them fake managers at them fake jobs and them little fake fast food establishments, and they stuck there, can't do nothing. Stuck there, want to try to, talk some way to me and can't even pull that off or do that maneuver. Y'all are a joke, bro. Straight up, bro. Remember, I don't work fast food. I don't flip burgers. I get paid to teach fitness publicly, digital fitness training, right? I'm a boss. They're talking about Wes Watson. Who cares about him? Wes Watson is not a celebrity. Wes Watson is a joke and a mason. He's going to spend his entire life in prison for being, a numbskull, for being a coward and a joke. I mean, come on, bro. That dude came to see him. He wanted a one-on-one fade. He wanted a one-up, right? And Wes Watson was a coward, so he jumped in with them other dudes with him. I mean, he went to prison and jail, I believe. He got charged. I mean, he got what he deserves. What are you talking about? And just because people bail out, y'all act like their charges disappear. If people ever do bail out of jail, that doesn't mean that they're not still going to go to jail. Bailing out just kind of prolongs the inevitable pain. Feel me? Bailing out is really not always a good thing. You know, you people are in denial. You don't know how anything works. You don't know how the system works. Like I said, Shannon Sharp now is facing a lawsuit. I believe I put the post out for a minute. That other guy that was part of the church group, he's going to jail on 22 counts of you know what, which is the same thing I told TJ about the guy with the Vatican, the whatever the Pope or whatever that just passed. Like, yeah, that's called karma. He's the most evil being on this planet. That's why they show the guy that looks just like him in Star Wars, the Sith Lord. That's what he is. The Vatican is the Sith, smart one. Like what? They're all pedophiles. They all do the same stuff. They all drink that you know what stuff. Like, come on, bro. That comes from what? Human beings, right? The same human beings that I have to protect and I'm going to have to save because there's literally Amber Alerts every 5 seconds and there's no agency that protects these people or rescues them or helps them. So Batman's going to have to figure out how to either, basically how to build an agency, I guess, to do it legally to be able to save people and save lives because nobody else got the heart to do it. That's the truth. I mean, the point is that, I had to take matters into my hands all the time in the past because no one does their job and I'm going to have to again, common sense, and nobody can stop me. There's nothing you can do or say. You know what I mean? Now we're at the point that whatever we have to do, we will do literally right in front of y'all, all of y'all. I don't care, right in front of your face. That's why I just said I'm just gonna be Batman because I am. You feel me? Like we don't care about none of y'all, bro. A lot of people I think have a real brainwashed problem that they think the world revolves around them. Listen, you got Batman's world, y'all just live in it. That's reality. That's what it is. You got Batman doing what he wants. He's sovereign. He's in control. He's in power of the world now. And you got everybody else just living in it, and y'all need to pay me rent. You feel me? Straight up. And see, I'm not on here kicking delusion like Jamil Nuts. Jamil Nuts. Boy, stop it. I'm gonna extend my stay. I'm gonna leave Georgia. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, it's just gonna take me all of 3 years. It's so hard to take care of my kids, but I had them. I'm getting skinny. Yeah, because you don't eat. Right? It's your karma. I mean, look at you. You're all bones. A bag of bones. Straight up, that's what you look like a bag of bones. You don't look like no human. I ain't never seen something that creepy, bro. You ain't got an ounce of meat on her. Real talk. Like, have you had a ham sandwich in the last 5 years? Like, what? Like, I mean, just call it what it is. It's called being anorexic. I mean, it's just, you just don't want to eat. I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Like, come on, bro. So if you're showing those symptoms, I can just imagine, right, what they look like. So you're not feeding your kids, which I'm going to keep bringing up. It's going to come out in the federal lawsuit, bro. You're going to go to jail, Jamila. Guaranteed. Like I said, keep running your mouth on YouTube. Keep on talking about the devil, and you want to roll with the devil. Okay, see how it goes rolling with the devil, because you're gonna end up in prison, and then you're gonna get the point that rolling with the devil ain't the way to go. And you people like you never learn, so you probably won't get the point. You don't care about your kids. You don't care about anybody but yourself. Next, anybody else want to run their mouth? So I can G check and sign you verbally on here and tell you the facts, and none of you will do anything about it. So be quiet. Next, huh? Yeah, exactly. All that fake stuff, fake energy, fake people, right? We run these streets, we run this world. Batman does what the hell he wants to do, bro, and nobody plays with me. You feel me? That's what it is. So yeah, like I said, everybody knows what it is. They know I got all the power. They know I'm in power, and it'll never change, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, running your mouth, not a good idea. None of you. Running your mouth is what got you in this predicament and situation. Why you can't succeed, why you can't get anywhere, why you can't ever gain anything or evolve or progress. And I'm making progress every day. And those new movements I'm doing, I studied them. The new movements I'm doing on the bars, they're really going to work and they're going to get me doing stuff pretty soon here. I'm already doing it, like, and I just started, but I'm going to really, like, it's about to start really looking cool. Trust me, because I'm going to keep training like this. And bro, trust me, it's going to look fire, bro. It's going to look cool as hell. You know what I mean? Because the strength stuff that I'm about to be doing is going to be insane. Because all I'm going to do is keep training until I get to the point I want to get to. But I'm starting to figure it out how to approach it correctly. So it's like I'm already superhuman and doing stuff that, I mean, bro, there's 99% of human beings can't do what I do on those bars. Everybody knows. So it's like I don't know what anybody would have to say, bro. I mean, like how would you roll up? I mean, I don't see anyone else being treated like that or having to hear that nonsense. Like I said, this weird habit of people trying to talk to me that I clearly don't want talking to me, and like, yeah, we're not doing that, bro. You're not gonna have me do anything. You don't control me. Like I said, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't run to other people for my problems. I can stand on my own. I ain't worried about nothing. You ain't no problem for me. Nobody. Nobody's a problem for me, bro. You know why? Because I focus on myself and I stay focused on God and I keep my eyes on God and I keep doing the right thing and I keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, I mean, if you're trying to challenge or confront someone, do that. I mean, you all are not coming like that, bro. Y'all coming on some coward energy because that's what you are and that's all you know how to do. I don't care about you. It's just that simple. Like you're jealous of me because I can do things that y'all could never do, and my life is beautiful and I'm happy all the time. Cool. Be jealous. Your jealousy is not gonna make me feel anyway. That's what's so weird. Like they really think that a grown man they're gonna do this cyber stuff towards, and it's gonna make me cry. Oh, they're being mean to me on the internet. Be quiet. Boy, stop it. You feel me? You people are hilarious. That's exactly what y'all do too. Just cry just like that every day. Grown adults can't even adult. You're a joke, bro. You're like Jamila. Feel me? You went and begged him for money still? All that stuff you said, all the truth and the facts came out, and then oh, you just because you desperate and you need money. That's crazy, man. That makes you look horrible. But oh, now you tough, right? Now you tough again. Okay, sold your soul, but you stand for so much. How's somebody gonna say that they care about their family or their kids if they're saying in the same breath that they worship Satan? Like what? Now everything is about the devil every day? Yeah. Like you sold your soul. Yeah, you lost in the game, period. Like, that's the one thing you don't do. You know what life is about? Not selling your soul. That's all it's about. Life is about following God and being righteous. The real God, which is love. You feel me? Anything else? Wasting your time, man, because all this stuff is just a gateway to the next portal in the next dimension. Feel me? You want eternal life, you better be a righteous person. I'll tell you that right now. You better be good and innocent. You know what I mean? What you believe in, that's not gonna mean anything, bro. You know, it's not like wherever I go after, it's not like it's a dictatorship. If it was, who would want to be there? Why would you care if that was the way it was run? It's not based off of what you believe or your faith or none of that nonsense. It's based off being a good person and being innocent. That's what it is. Based off your soul and who you are. You know what I mean? Like I would never follow any God who was unjust to me or anyone. Period. You know what I mean? I follow God because I truly believe that He cares. I believe it's a real entity. I believe that God is love. I truly do. I really do. You know, as much evil as we see, I think that it's duality. I think that it makes sense. I think that you have to have the good conquer the evil and stand up to the evil, and that's what I do every day. So, like I said, I'm just saying I don't understand what these games and antics and stuff are, and jumping around me and dancing around. Listen, bro, all that stuff is just a side. I'm just telling you the truth. You're a sideshow act. You ain't the main deal. I can tell you that right now. There's people in the world a lot worse than you. Batman's got way bigger issues to worry about than that little fairy nonsense. Y'all are on some fairy stuff. You're a snowflake. Straight up. You're a snowflake compared to the people I go up against and win. Are you serious? Snowflakes think they're doing something? Like literally they just sit there. "Ah, I said a word. I hope he gets mad." Oh, what does it matter if he gets mad if he loves getting mad? See, you got the wrong guy, bro. See, you're not making sense. It would make sense if I was a guy who was afraid of getting mad. I'm not. That's what they do. They act like it's a big deal. Oh, he might get upset. Oh my goodness. Like, wow. It is sad, bro. You people are, I mean, it's just sad, bro. Seriously, bro, like, go get some help. Like, all y'all, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, why you think that you run YouTube, but like, they really need to get you people to leave this network. It's embarrassing. All right. That's all I got to say, man. Like I said, I got better things to do than be on here. I'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm just happy, bro. I'm genuinely happy. I love my life. I love who I am. And I'm so proud of myself, man. I just broke the world record for pull ups in one set, 143, and I did 100 with the steel armor. That means I'm probably going to break the 143 pull-ups in one set record right around the corner. Feel me? I might take a break, you know what I mean, for a little. I think that I deserve that. I think it would be beneficial. We'll see. I'm going through what I'm going through too because of Raul, so it is what it is. But like I said, man, Raul is a joke, bro. You ain't no pastor. You ain't never been ordained. And that other dude too, Mr. Slinky, right? He's a joke too, and you can tell him I said it. Oh, and Miguel's a joke too. That's why you couldn't even keep a car on payments. And you got a support system, like all your people take care of you, and you still can't become anything, and you're stuck there being an agent of devil. You're an agent of Satan. You're an agent of the devil, and you literally are the lapdog of Raul when Raul's a joke. How is that, bro? How y'all got a ministry holding on there? Like, you need to be investigated. Like, God knows what the hell you're doing in there, bro. Straight up. Like, no, don't act like you're good people. Not at all. Hell no. Nah. They ain't good people. Not at all, man. Stop with that fake stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And like I said, all you have to do is not pull this stuff and do that, and like, I gave you another chance to be righteous. What do you mean forget about what happened? Forget about what happened? You committed theft. I'm not forgetting nothing. I'm pressing charges. 100%. I'm filing a lawsuit and pressing charges. Yeah. You got to go to jail, bro. And you got to replace my laptop and my diamond rings. I guarantee you that. Feel me? Yeah, stop that nonsense. No, see, they want to take advantage of my kindness and take my kindness for weakness. Big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. Nope. Got the wrong guy. Yeah, no, I don't forget nothing and I let nothing go. Like I said, I can pretty much guarantee that they'll be shut down completely, that whole organization, and then they'll all be homeless again and they can go live on the street. Feel me? And eat canned sardines for all I care. Straight up, the same way they tried to do me. Feel me? They don't care about me. They don't care. They don't want to see me eating and doing well and doing good. Okay. I'm the type of guy I return the favor with everybody. So you're forgetting who you're dealing with because you don't know me. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, Miguel, you're a failure and you'll never be anyone. And I'm a successful grown man, right? That actually owns everything, that actually is established in this world, right? And I'm not in your position, right? And I have everything going for me. And oh, yeah, if I ever go over there, I just do what I'm doing for me and benefit myself. That's not selfish. That's what we're supposed to do. It's a service that's for the community, dude. Y'all are so backwards and delusional. You have no idea what you're doing is illegal. Dude, you can't sit there and use a ministry home that's for the public to use. It's a resource. It's a public resource for people to utilize to help them. Like, what are you talking about? You're going in there, these people that Icy Mike pastor, which is the one I was talking about, not this other full common sense, right? Is sitting there trying to shame you. Oh, that's selfish. It's selfish to be here for you. You're a public resource center. That's what you're supposed to do. People go over there so they can eat something, right? And chill out and rest and get left alone. And all y'all are so weird. You can't leave anybody alone. You're hovering over them. You want to tell grown men and women what to do with their phone. Boy, stop it. You're a joke. Straight up, bro. You go do forced slave labor everywhere you go, bro. I don't do that to make a living. I work for me. Feel me? Yeah. Nah, you know I'm above you already. That's why I laugh at y'all right in your face, bro. I don't care what you talking about. And I'd still go back over there and be a part of it all right in front of them. Y'all don't get. I'm a lot meaner than y'all think, bro. I really don't care. Y'all think that you're evil and it's scary, and I'm worried. I ain't worried about nothing. I'll keep an eye on all my food and my meals and make sure you ain't putting nothing in my food because I bet you they were, right? And I'll keep an eye on everything else. You feel me? And I already know you're gonna pull antics with my clothes that I get from you or whatever. Like it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like I'll control what I can and be as stoic about the things that I can. That's why they have the serenity prayer. Feel me? Like I'm so divinely protected, Raul. I mean, it's common sense. Raul was trying to take me out the game since day one, straight up. It's that serious what he's doing. You feel me? Nah, bro. Like you can't even cover it up, man. And I know those people called you and talked to you, bro. You gonna go to prison? That's federal indictment. That's federal charges. Like all of them, because they're all part of it. See, the point is, they knew that I'm doing the thing online. I'm saying that I bet you anything they talk to these people online. That's illegal as hell. See, that's what's a bad decision. See, y'all keep doing it, and then they're trying to recruit more evil people. You go right ahead, bro, because everybody getting federally indicted when we take this to court. The minute that lawsuit get filed, all y'all getting going to prison, bro. Straight up, all y'all gonna get subpoenas, and you're gonna have to come to court. Yeah, I don't know what you talking about because I'm gonna make sure that there's like full investigations. I don't care what none of you say. This has to be investigated. All these corrupt departments, all these corrupt people. You got departments doing child trafficking, loading them in vans right in front of us. We got videos publicly now proving it. Boy, stop it. We need full investigations launched on all these departments and all these people because they're the real criminals. Straight up. There's a couple of just people and good people in these certain positions and agencies, but for the most part, they all corrupt and they who's doing all the dirt and the illegal stuff. And guess what? That church ministry group, they have deals worked out with Kentucky police, and we already know they corrupt. Next, all Kentucky is pedophiles and corrupt. It's in the news every day, bro. Boy, stop it. And they're getting caught for it. You saw the altercation between what was it, one of the officers and the corrupt judge there? Yep, that's Kentucky for you, a joke. Y'all don't even know how to just be grown and make your money and work hard. You got to be doing a bunch of weirdo stuff. Y'all are weird. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all are like some big cesspool. What that got to do with me? Like I said, yeah, don't bring that over here near me, bro. We don't play like that. You already know better. Straight up. Like I said, ain't nobody played no games in front of me. I don't know what you talking about, bro. You feel me? Like people do not come around me playing, man. People keep their distance from me. Yeah, they shook, coach. All of them. All of them. They shook. They terrified. They know what it is. So, like I said, it ain't never gonna change. Like I said, on them games. I mean, do what you're gonna do. Because I'm not gonna talk. There's no reason for me to explain what's already been explained. Reality is what it is. We don't do no talking over here. Feel me? I mean, anybody doubts my gangster, test it. Straight up. You know what I mean? Test my gangster. You doubt who I am? You doubt how all the enemies I've defeated and come up against? I mean, trust me, bro. I mean, it's gotten ugly with me. People know about me. I've won every time, bro. And I have no mercy and no compassion, no remorse, no nothing, bro, because I stand with God and I'm a righteous man. You feel me? No, I just know how to do things the right way and live life the right way, right? And follow the law and uphold the law. I'm about being just. I'm against corruption. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Y'all act like this is like even TJ said like it's not the 80s anymore, right? Y'all act like we in the wild wild west in the 60s, 70s and 80s online, but then here in reality you try to act like we're the same. No, we're not the same, bro. You're not me. Okay? No. No, no, no. I do what I do. I do things the right way because of the way the system is built. You do things the way you do it because you're a coward. We're two totally different animals and make sure you get that understood. There's a huge line between you and I. We're way different. You feel me? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm the mob, I'm the gangster, and all of you are nobodies. And like I said, I'm gonna make sure that I continue to not give them any excuse because all these people are corrupting against me to try to twist things or use role reversal to try to whatever do anything towards me. And that's why I have a clear conscience every day, and I'm free, and I don't worry about nothing because I know everything I do is right, and I know everything y'all do is wrong. You feel me? So at the end of the day, what it is. I don't have the worries you do because everything I do is by the book. I follow the law and everything I do is legal. You know what I mean? All I do is work harder than anybody being Batman. That's why it's a win-win for me. I never change my formula. It's the same thing every day, bro. You know what I mean? Miss me with that nonsense, bro. The way you talk to me online, talk to me the same way to my face and vice versa. You feel me? All right, man. I'm sure I got y'all in line just like I always do. All y'all know what it is. We got your mind right today. And that's about it. All right. Good lecture. Good talk. All right. Now go have a seat and watch Daddy win. I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, and Christina, I love you more than anything. And you're amazing. And you're a real woman. And the rest of these so called women are a joke. And I laugh at y'all. All right. Peace. Oh, baby.